Alright, time for the royal tour of this house situated on 4123 Orchard Street. But it's not just any old house. This is my grandmother's old house. She lived here until 2019 when my grandfather died, and after that she just couldn't take care of this house on her own anymore, so she sold it and got an apartment. But then COVID happened in 2020, so the sale, this house was delayed. But I do have a lot of memories of this house, because sometimes when we go up to visit, this is where we'd stay. Yeah, it's gonna be empty because she's pretty much got all our stuff out of here. This is where the kitchen used to be. See the trash can? With the step is still there, although as you can see the step is broken. And then of course, got all the cabinets, sink, dishwasher, and then of course you got the oven. Used to be the microwave right over in that corner, over where my jacket is. And then of course a bunch of other stuff. And right here there used to be a small table, and that's the refrigerator. Back when they were living here, this refrigerator would be full of pictures of the grandkids, such as myself, stuff like that. And here's where the dining room was. Used to be a table right here. And then a big shelf right here with a bunch of stuff displayed. Of course, there were pictures and a lot of other stuff. It's really been 2 years since I've last been to this house and it was actually full. But here is the living room. That's where the fireplace was. And this right here, there used to be a sofa. And then there's another one over here and some chairs. And right over in this corner, there used to be a big flat screen TV where Pap would often be 90% of the time when I walked in, just watching his shows. I still have memories of sometimes watching stuff with him, like Forensic Files one time, or some sports games. Of course, you can see the cables are still there, where they plugged that in. Oh yeah, there used to be a small table right here. And then I know there's something else in the corner. I just can't remember off the top of my head what it was. I can see it in my mind, I just can't exactly get it out. But then we open this door here. Gotta unlock that first. I can't remember how that thing works. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, right out here on the balcony. Used to be some rocking chairs around here. Yeah, my grandma and my mom are down there. Oh look, a wind chime. It's quite the view, isn't it? You can see some of the town from here. And the light rail station. We're gonna go back inside now. Gotta lock this door. Alright. Now, ready to see the upstairs? Right here, there used to be pictures of Mom, Aunt Debbie, and Uncle Ray when they were younger. And of course, a ceiling fan. And then, I think there was something else along the sides of these walls, but I don't quite remember what they were. And These walls didn't used to be yellow. I remember my grandparents have redid the house a few times over the years. Last time I remember I was painted orange. This here is one of the guest rooms, and when we would actually stay over at this house when we visited Pittsburgh, this is where I'd sleep. There used to be a nice and cozy futon right here, and yeah, that was my bed. And I think Sarah would sleep over there. And there was some other stuff here, like I remember a bookshelf and a bunch of wall pictures and stuff. Speaking of which, the wall hasn't really changed. I remember it for many years being this color blue. Another ceiling fan. Ooh, light rail. I sure am glad I looked out that window. But yeah, this is pretty much the view I'd get when I look out this window. Let's make sure the curtains are shut before we go. And then we're going to tour the room next door. This is another guest room. And like I said, when we'd stay over here, this is where Mom and Dad would sleep. There used to be a bed right about here. There you can see the little holes where the legs of the bed were. And then I remember there was a bedside table. Of course, this is the view you get right here. Then a closet. Over here there was a big dresser and a little stool that the top would actually spin around. It's actually at my grandma's apartment right now, and I stayed in the room where they have the swivel stool. I'm trying to remember what else was right here. Yeah, there were pictures and things like that. And what's in here? Just a closet. Nothing to see here, folks. Now, the house doesn't technically have 3 floors. It has 4 floors. There's the attic. You know, you pull that little string and you can fold down the ladder and go up there. When Mom and I stayed at this house back in May of 2019 when we went on my Altoona trip, I remember we were helping my grandparents move some stuff into or out of the attic. I would want to pull that string down and check it out, but I don't want to take the risk of letting a bunch of dust loose. And considering that they've had the open house and a few people were interested in buying this house, this would not be a pleasant surprise for the people moving in eventually. And as you can see here, this is another bedroom. This is actually where Grandma and Pap slept. Their bed was right around here, and of course pictures on the wall. There were quite a few other things. I just can't remember what they were. I know I do have some pictures saved somewhere of pictures I've taken of this house. I'd have to kind of look back and compare them. Of course, right here is their little bathroom. Got the toilet, sink, bathtub. Of course, there's no curtain right now if you want to take a shower. Hi, everybody. All right. Of course, right here is another closet. And then we're going to go in this room right here. It's a bathroom, of course. Pretty much the basic things. Toilet, sink. And then right here, the bathtub. And the shower head. Of course, once again, there were other things here. Then over here, it's a little office. Or it was an office. Because I remember there was a seat here and then a big desk right along here. And of course, more pictures and things. Here we can look at the yard out here. They got this really big hill. Over the years, ever since I was young, I used to love running up and down that big hill. I kind of still do sometimes. Because I remember Pap remembered how much I loved running up and down that hill. And of course here, is how you lock it. Forward and back. Back and forth. Well, that was our tour of the upstairs. And I've already showed you the downstairs basically. But there's still one more floor we gotta check out. Oh yeah, I did forget something though. Aha! In the dining room. Look at how narrow this closet is. If I'm standing the way I am, not moving sideways, there's not too much more room for me. Yeah, when we were young, they used to store toys and stuff in here. But now, we're going to check out the basement. It actually is really nice down here. Of course, there's the coat rack. There's a broom. I don't think this was here when my grandma actually lived here. Now we're going to go downstairs. I think there were some pictures hanging right up there where my finger's pointing. There's Grandma's purse, don't mind it. Yes, right down here, there was another fridge. Or, well, it was more of a freezer because they'd have ice cream and frozen food stored right here. And then there's the window. And here's the little bathroom. Toilet, sink, and a little shower room. And the towel. Right up here you can see some of the wallpaper still there. Because you know, one thing about Pap, he really loved horses. I mean, back when he lived here, there would be decorations of horses all over the place. Because back when he was a police officer of Allegheny County many years ago, he was an officer in charge of the mounted unit. And they always worked with horses, as you saw in my other video. That's basically it. And then there's this little room down here. Mom would always call it the dungeon room. Because look at how tiny it is. I mean, it's not as tiny as I may have made it out to be. Because look, I can still fit in here. But large objects could not. I suppose this would be a good place for hide and seek. Of course, unless of course you do it too many times to where this becomes an easy to guess place. Now we're gonna go out. Another storage cubby right here, although that's more for the electric units. Right here, this was the laundry room. I mean, check this out. I don't even have a laundry room at my house. We just have the washing machine and then the dryer right upstairs. This is their dryer. A light switch. A lot of this stuff kind of looks old-fashioned. I mean, check out all this. Right up here was actually where they kept the router for internet access. That's just a generator. Did my voice just echo? Hello! Well, that was the laundry room. This right here was the living room in the basement. When I would stay over here sometimes, Well, at least more in recent years. Like Thanksgiving of 2017 when Mom and I came up, and then in May 2019 when we stayed over when I went to Altoona. This is where I'd sleep. Yeah, right here there used to be a couch. And there was a couch, and then I think some tables. Right here there was a big TV. I'm trying to remember what else they were. Right here, right between that window and that door to go outside, there were a bunch of pictures hanging up right here. Of course, there are kind of pictures everywhere. Right here there used to be that famous picture of Pap riding a horse in the backyard. It's actually still over at my grandma's apartment. And then there was a clock as well. And then more pictures, things like that. I mean, this was a nice house. Back when my grandparents lived here, I pretty much felt like it was luxurious. I mean, I kind of wish I had a basement, but you only really get basements if you live in Northern Virginia and up. That's pretty much what the inside of the house looks like. Now, let's check out the backyard. Put my drink down for a second. This is the backyard. I mean, imagine if I had to mow the lawn back here. I'd need one of those riding mowers. Right here in the summertime, there was a swing out here. It was pretty cool. Here's that big hill I was telling you all about. There's where they have the garden. It's quite an exercise getting up here. There's what it looks like down there. Every time I'd come over here, I would always make it a point to run up and down this hill at least once. I've already done it a couple times, but here we go! Once you start moving, it's hard to stop.
Oh, there you are.
Yep. Well, that's our tour.
I'm with you. It doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. I'm with you, that's all that matters. Time passes much too quickly when we're together laughing. I wish I could sing it to you. Oh no, I wish I could sing it to you. Oh, 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 mostly I'm silent. Silent. Never think of the right words to say when I kiss you. I feel 1,000 different feelings, the color of chills. to stall. Yeah, I got to get you into my life, mama. Got to get you next to me.